Chico and B-Man Show, starring Chico and B-Man.
Welcome, folks. If you just tuned in, you're watching the Chico and B-Man Show, and I'm Chico.
B-Man.
we want to thank you for tuning in, right? Don't we?
Thanks. Yes.
And I just read something that was really odd, and I wanted to talk about it for just a minute. I just wanted to mention, you know, I love Tennessee. I'm from Gloucester, Massachusetts, but I've been here almost 40 years.
Yes.
And I love Tennessee. And sometimes I read some things that, you know, are really kind of bizarre for my neighbors, you know. First of all, I'm going to premise it a little bit because I just read about a month ago that somebody, the state of Louisiana passed a law against having sex with animals. So if you're down in Louisiana from having sex with animals, you've got to stop because now it's against the law.
You got to go.
It's against the law.
Okay.
So anyhow, that's said. All right. They passed a law in that state against that. Good. But somebody just got in trouble right here in Tennessee just about a week or so ago for having sex with a horse. Oh. Now here's where the issue comes in. You know, first of all, this guy says it was consensual. Says it was consensual sex. That's what he said. But the horse's lawyer said, no, no, no.
The horse's lawyer.
The horse's lawyer said the horse was afraid that he would lose his job on the farm if he didn't cooperate with that foreman. So there's a big to-do about that. What do you think of that? Let's find out in a minute, because that's just, I don't really want to go there.
Thank you.
Let's get to the main attraction.
Yeah, music. Quit horsing around.
Yeah.
Should've moved to Nashville a long time ago. New York's a hard place to leave once you call it home. I left the city and I moved up north. Not as far as Woodstock, but I still felt that country warmth. And how do you leave your home when you know it'll break your heart? But how do you stay in a place so long when your mind just needs a brand new start? Whoa, whoa. I don't know. I don't know. Broke a man's heart and a piece of my own. But they say when you know, you know, and I knew that I had to go. And how do you leave your home when you know it'll break your heart? But how do you stay in a place so long when your mind just needs a brand new start? Oh, oh. I don't know. I don't know. Now I stand here, the sum of every person that I've ever been, walking towards the light of day. I take my fears and make them all my friends. Ooh. And how do you leave your home when you know it'll break your heart? But how do you stay in a place so long when your mind just needs a brand new start? How do you leave your home when you know it'll break your heart? how do you stay in a place so long when your mind just needs a brand new start? Whoa, whoa. I don't know. I don't know.
I went on the road with Johnny Cash and June Carter before, I guess it was the last tour they did. And I got to writing songs after I got back. And then I went up and I asked John, I said, you know, John, I said, you write a lot of songs. You've been writing them for years. I said, I'm just kind of starting to write a little bit. I said, how do you write your songs? And he said, well, Pooh-Bah, like all good songs, son, they come down to me in lines, verses, and choruses. And I said, well, thanks a lot, John. That's kind of like telling me, where'd you catch them fish? And you're saying in the lake. So, but anyway, he went, no, I'm serious about it. That's how they come down to me. So then after I got to thinking about it, I had to put that in a song. This is called For the Love of Music. I've been closer to songs than most of my wives. Music's the reason I'm still alive, 'cause in my heart it's song and melody. Words sometimes like magic roll out of me like an old friend with good advice. For the love of music, I live my life. For the love of music, I live my life. I love what I do, and I'll do it all night. If I die tomorrow, I'll be a happy man. I know that the good Lord loved a five-piece band. Well, I'm just another hillbilly from Tennessee, running up and down this highway, living his dream, singing choruses, verses, and lines. For the love of music, I live my life. I see the buses leaving for old San Antone. I never look back, I just get on and go. There's folks that are waiting to have a good time. I gotta be there tonight. Show starts at 9. I love it when the crowd is right. For the love of music, I live my life. For the love of music, I live my life. I love what I do, and I'll do it all night. If I die tomorrow, I'll be a happy man. I know that the good Lord loved a five-piece band. Well, I'm just another hillbilly from Tennessee, running up and down this highway, living his dream, singing choruses, verses, and lines. For the love of music, I live my life. Let me sing it one more time. For the love of music, I live my life.
Sing about my grandmother. It's been one of those days today. Well, I broke down in tears, I lost my way. I ended up in the graveyard, standing over Grandma, looking for a sign. Then I saw a shooting star. She said, that's what you are. You're a lot like your mother, but you're more like me. Surrounded by ivy, I can hear her in my mind, giving me the answer she can never find. She come to say more, but she won't let me fall. All she wants me to see is I'm surrounded by ivy. Mama said that we share the same style, but she never mentioned I'd grow just as wild. I ended up in Ivy's clothes, dressed up in a soul, wrapped in memories. Now the picture is clear as I look in the mirror. I'm a lot like my mother, but I'm more like Ivy. Surrounded by ivy, I can hear her in my mind, giving me the answers she could never find. She come to say more, she won't let me fall. All she wants me to see is I'm surrounded by ivy. Where I've been, she still rides through the wind, she's still hanging around, so you can't cut me down. Surrounded by ivy, I can hear her in my mind, giving me the answers she can never find. She come to say whoa, she won't let me fall. All she wants me to see, I'm surrounded by ivy. Oh, ivy. Oh, ivy.
Thank you.
The Chico and B-Man Show.
Welcome back, folks. If you just tuned in, you're watching the Chico and B-Man Show. We're having a great show.
Yes,
and
good.
We're also having a little discussion about some local stuff that happened here in Tennessee.
Breaking news.
About some guy who was foreman on the farm and doing things with the farm, the horse, and you wonder how the guy got caught. Well, the farmer suspected something because the horse was acting funny. So he put a camera in the horse stall. And they videoed it. We're probably going to see it on TV. You know, I don't know.
It's going to go viral.
I don't know what it's going to do. But, you know, I guess we'll pass a law here, too. Anyhow, if we got somebody normal going to be out here
I
watching
hope
this
so.
show, well, let's bring him out.
Yes.
I'm RussandGaryMartin. This is my brother Gary Martin, and we're going to do a song that we wrote for our sister who quit her day job in the medical field to take a job as an over-the-road truck driver, and it's called Queen of the Highway. She's the queen of the highway, rolling on 18 wheels, riding high up in the cab of that truck. You know she likes the way the highway feels. She's got the radio just blasting, playing an old Ricky Skaggs song, and the road keeps on going 5 more days until she makes it home. She's a coffee slamming, gear jamming, truck driving, road ramming mama, and you'd better stay out of her way. She's a queen she's a queen of the highway. Her kids, yeah, she loves them, but they all grown up and gone. So she climbed up in the cab of that truck, put the pedal down, and she's moving on. Driving over those big mountains, rolling across the Great Plains, through all kinds of weather, coast to coast, from California to Maine. She's a coffee slamming, gear jamming, truck driving, road ramming mama, and you'd better stay out of her way. Oh, she's a queen, she's a queen of the highway. She's a coffee slamming, gear jamming, truck driving, road ramming mama, and you'd better stay out of her way. She's a queen, she's a queen of the highway. Oh, she's a queen, she's a queen of the highway.
This song is called Stay Together. Could this skin be too familiar? Could this smile ever tire your eyes? Could this taste extinguish your passion? And if so, please answer why. It's been a while. Maybe I'm creating pain. I don't know why I felt this way, but I swore you almost left me today. If you ever come that close, please spill the things that you hated most, so I learn the reasons you walked away. Man, I'm so glad you stayed today. Is it the way I talk loudly, or the way my opinion never stays inside? I know my hair can be a bit shaggy. I can't learn to keep my anger in line. It's been a while. Maybe I'm creating pain. I don't know why I felt this way, but I swore you almost left me today. If you ever come that close, please spill the things that you hated most, so I learn the reasons you walked away. Man, I'm so glad you stayed today. I've been laying for hours, listening to the cracks in the floor. My fingers wrapped around the ring you bought me. I will call you first thing tomorrow. What would my life look like if you weren't here? Empty hands and empty voices, my dear. I have prayed on many Sundays that every Sunday since you'd stay near. It's been a while. Maybe I'm creating pain. I don't know why I felt this way, but I swore you almost left me today. If you ever come that close, please spill the things that you hated most, so I'd learn the reasons you walked away. Man, I'm so glad you stayed today.
There's just a little Murphy.
I've been looking for you, looking for y'all. I've been looking for you nearly every day now. I've been looking for you, looking for y'all. I've been looking for you nearly every day now. I've been looking for you, looking for y'all. Been looking for you nearly every day now. I've been looking for you, looking for y'all. I've been looking for you nearly every day now. Hunting down those little pigs of three. The wolf is big and bad, his razor teeth. Huff and puff, he'll blow your houses down. Build yourself up on the solid ground. I got a kind-hearted woman, she always makes my bed. I got a sweethearted angel, she always bakes my bread. Oh, she'll never leave me, she's always by my side. And I'll love that woman until the day I die. Well, I've been looking for you, looking for y'all. I've been looking for you nearly every day now. I've been looking for you, looking for y'all. I've been looking for you nearly every day now. Well, I've been looking for you, looking for y'all. Been looking for you nearly every day now. I've been looking for you, looking for y'all. I've been looking for you nearly every day now. Woo! Hunting down those little pigs of three. The wolf is big and bad, his razor teeth. Huff and puff, he'll blow your houses down. Build yourself up on the solid ground. want a downtown woman mess around on me. She's a slave to good times, but she calls it free. Oh, she'll eat your heart out and leave you there to die. You see her strutting, just let her pass on by. But I've been looking for you, been looking for y'all. I've been looking for you nearly every day now. I've been looking for you, looking for y'all. I've been looking for you nearly every day now. Been looking for you, looking for y'all. I've been looking for you nearly every day now. I've been looking for you, looking for y'all. I've been looking for you nearly every day now. Hunting down those little pigs of three. The wolf is big and bad, his razor teeth. Huff and puff, he'll blow your houses down. Build yourself upon the solid ground.
Welcome back, folks. If you just tuned in, you're watching the Chico and B-Man Show, and I'm Chico.
B-Man.
And thank you for tuning in. We had a great show. Interesting topic this week. Right?
Timely. Newsflash.
So, anyhow, when you're out there, out in farmer land in Tennessee, just be careful where you go. Yeah. We'll see you next time.
See you later.
Good night.
What's on